Thumbnails are probably the most important thing on YouTube because that will make people click on your video, as thumbnails are the first to catch the viewer's attention. You can use Canva, Photoshop, and you can find plenty of free software or even phone apps to create your thumbnails. Here are some tips to create clickable thumbnails. 1. Add contrast to your images. People usually watch YouTube videos on their phones where the thumbnails are pretty small, so you've only got a few seconds to catch someone's eye on your video. On any editing software you use, you have brightness and contrast. 2. Put text on your thumbnail, but don't put the same text that your title is. You're just telling the viewer the same thing again. Put a couple of words, not too many, and make it intriguing. You can make it big enough and maybe add a shadow or a border to the text to make it stand out. 3. Always test your font sizes by seeing if you can read them on a mobile phone. Use sans serif fonts instead of serif fonts. You can get free fonts and test them out on Google Free Fonts. 4. Consider using capital letters for your text as they are easier to read. Only use lowercase if you have a very small amount of text in your image, or if it's just like one word or something like that. But make sure the size is large enough that it can be read. 5. Use 3D and depth in text to attract attention to the front of your thumbnail. A little depth added can make it easier to read using shadows and border colors. 6. Something you'll often see on YouTube thumbnail images is a split screen. If you use this strategy, limit the amount of text and use different colors in the images on the split screen. 7. Use a consistent layout to your thumbnails, which can help your brand. So you have your font, colors, and you can use that on your thumbnail as well. 8. If you're talking about TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, add the logo to your thumbnail. 9. Circles and arrows do help in some thumbnails, especially on top 5 type of videos or I can't believe this happened. People will get intrigued and click on it. If you use this, try using a few words or a simple background. 10. Use colors to create a contrast. So YouTube has a red and white color, so use green, blue, yellow colors. Remember, the color wheel can go from there. 11. You can also snap a picture from your video and use it like that, or adjust it in an image editing software to make sure it is high quality. 12. Use faces and expressions whenever you can. We are naturally drawn to human faces, so if you can include yourself in the thumbnail, it would be great. Otherwise, you can use stock images from websites like Pexels.com, Pixabay.com, or images from Google Images as well. 13. Another tip is to check the suggested video's thumbnails because you can see here the similarity between them.